All right, so this is the make and take. So the Halloween one. So everybody look for it's pink on one side and purple on the other. Your little mummy girl. Actually, if you see other Halloween stuff, just pull it out. Halloween or Thanksgiving. I don't know if there's a whole bunch of Thanksgiving in there, but just to give you guys. They're not in any particular order either because the church. Oh, thanks. The church. So these are like back to back. So one is the pink mummy, one is the purple, and you just tape them. The biggest thing, y'all, is before you give out any gifts, you want to make sure your label is on it because this is going to somebody you don't know. So when you're out of it, you want to make sure that they come back. So all Halloween stuff, y'all, is what we're digging for. So you can decide if it's pink or purple. Either one. They're both super cute. They're the exact same thing, just the colors are different. So those are for the hand creams. So you want to grab your hand creams and your little mummies.
So a lot of people.
A few. That's why we didn't put y'all near as much Halloween. But you can keep the labels will work next year. You know, so that's why I said only wrap one. If it doesn't work, you have to take some pictures of it before you unwrap it, and then you have pictures for next year. It's all about being strategic. So
okay, I don't think I had any hand cream outside of.
That's okay. You didn't. I mean, if you don't have it, you don't feel like you have to wrap it. We're just gonna go through a couple of ideas. It'll all be recorded, so we can send it to you, and you can get the recording and fast forward if you didn't bring something or need to bring something. So the biggest thing is gonna be to hold it, like figure out the middle, tape it once, and then wrap it and tape it twice. Because if you wrap it once, it's gonna come right off. Like it's gonna slide right off. So you want your little face in the middle as best you can. But also think like, who is someone, if you would send a Halloween gift to, would you send it to? You know, maybe somebody's birthday is around October. Maybe it's a teacher gift. Like, you know, like if you really love your little teacher, you could send smaller gifts throughout the year kind of thing. So, but the biggest thing is having your label with your reorder information on your product because those people need to get it. And what else I do is if it comes in any kind of box or wrap, I create a gift card like on Canva that I print out and I put it in there that says like you get $20. Which I need.
We need one can set. That's where I have two.
You just take the lotion out and you can put it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, right?
Yeah. Just do one. And you can put it in there and do that as a Halloween one. And then you have both Halloween ones together. So and if not, you just take the tape off later. Okay. So I would tape a coupon in, or you could stick a coupon in here. That way, if they ever tear the paper off, I would think that they at some point would probably tear the paper off. And it's basically like on their next appointment, they get $25 to spend at their Pamper-In session. It's not just on anything. So you could do $5 off your website order or $25 at your Pamper-In session. Because when you're in front of them, you're building a relationship, new customer, they can bring friends, they can get referrals, like all the things. So I'm willing to give her a little bit more. But if it's just a reorder, you know, or you don't even have to do a reorder. It just depends on how you want to do it. But you still want your sticker on the back. But I do make the little cards, the little coupons, because I don't know if these are my customers. It's probably going to go to someone who's not my customer, but I would like for them to become a customer. Okay. All right. So first we have our little mummy. And then the boo paper is on the body care. So it can be any of the body care. That's okay. If you didn't bring it, y'all just wrap it when you get home. I think it's checkered on the other side. So you can do the boo or you can do the checkered one. And some of these fit multiple things, y'all. Like, you might not even realize if it's multiple things. We gave y'all a clear bag like this. Watch. And so the way that I have one of mine done is one side would be Halloween and one side would be Thanksgiving. So when I'm showing people, I'm like, you could either do, you know, a Halloween gift for somebody or a Thanksgiving gift, you know? And so like the same bag, but you can show them the two different things and then just put some kind of product in the middle. So like I was just using hand soaps really honestly to hold it down, but let's just say we're putting a hand soap in here and you would put some tissue and you could show them like, you know, a little gift. So you can buy more of these little clear bags, but we wanted y'all each to have one. And then after, if you haven't sold it, you switch it to the Christmas, or after Halloween, you switch it to Christmas. And then you can say, I can do a Thanksgiving gift or a Christmas gift. And the cool thing is like we can do any price point. So the clear bag is for, y'all should have a boo and you should have a blessed. Blessed and then boo. So, and you put whatever you want in that one. Like, depending on their price point, you're catering to them. Yes. Okay, and then there should be a pumpkin one that I think is also checkered on the other side. I can't see.
No, it's purple.
Oh, it's a mummy. One side is the mummy and one side is the pumpkins, which is generic. So it could be Halloween or it could be Thanksgiving. So this one is also body care. So these two are body care. So, and if you're looking to do gift ideas, y'all, no, not gift ideas, pictures. Like I have those pumpkins in the front yard. I would get the pumpkins. I would go put these on the pumpkins and then snap a picture. And I can have this for next year before I even wrap them. I have a picture of them. So if you do wrap something before you give it away, if you don't have a picture of it or you haven't seen a picture of somebody, try to take a decent picture and think about that. So I had seen a reel the other day that Mary Kay did, and they had all these fall backgrounds and they were showing our products. I was going to the pumpkin patch. So I purposely got a lipstick and a gloss. So over the little pumpkins, I'm just waving my lip gloss. It wasn't anything fancy, but it's themed. So then Christmas, be thinking, put the Christmas lights in the background, even if it's blurry and you're showing the products. That's cute ways to just advertise. Okay. So I did, you'll see that reel coming later today. I had the girls come outside. I'm here, Avery, come see. She's like, what? I'm like, open this. She's like, what? I'm like, I just need to record it. So now I call Allie. I'm like, Allie, it's your turn. She comes out. I'm like, okay, just move these in front here with her big nails. I'm like, okay, girl. You just find some cute, easy ways to advertise that. So cool. Okay, so that's Halloween. Like I said, I wouldn't wrap a ton of Halloween, but you want to have a couple of ideas. All right. Oh, I forgot one.
What's this one?
It goes in this clear bag.
That goes. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They all have. There's a couple of them that are interchangeable on that one. You're good. You also didn't give us your tickets. We're good. Don't you worry, girl. Okay, I don't think this one's in there, but Becca's gonna hand one out real quick. I just found these yesterday. Put one in Tara and stuff too. Okay, so this one says, I must admit you're the best. So for this one, this would be a hostess gift for Thanksgiving. And you put a pot holder from the Dollar Tree and maybe a spatula, a spoon, and a hand cream or something. So for $15, because your hand cream is going to be what, 12, 13? And then a pot holder, that's, 13, $14. You got a little gift. So it says admit, like a oven mitt. So that's where that comes in. So and that one you just would punch a hole. They can sign the back. It's a little tag and you just tie some tulle around it. It doesn't have to be fancy or anything like that. Or if you use this clear bag and did the blessed, you could put this, maybe on the back side as the tag, and this side says blessed or whatever, and put an oven mitt in there with it. So, and it all goes back to whatever their price point is. So, like I said, you always want to give them 3 options. And then most of the time we'll pick the middle one. I can do 15, 30, or 60. Oh, let's do 30. Well, that's a satin handset. Or you might have to throw a little something in there or whatever. And then always put your little gift card for them to come back. I also put you guys, which I don't have a sample, that cider. So Court of Achievers, Hamburgers, has packs of postcards. And for this one, it just says, I've got the insider information. So anybody who orders more than $25 gets a thank you like this. So I pre-do them all. I usually sign them Love Jennifer and put the cider on the back. And so that's what I do for November. And then in December, you guys got just the postcard and it's a snowman. And it says I'll thank you chocolate or something. And you put a piece of chocolate and you tape it, you sign it, and you put it in their order as a thank you.
Just for some, a good customer.
Yeah, a good customer. Maybe somebody ordered something and they're not a customer. Maybe they just placed the order for gifts. It says thank you. What does it say? Thank you, chocolate.
Yep.
And it's got a little snowman on it. So you just sign your name or put your label on it too. That way, it's got your info in case it does get passed on for whatever reason. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then next is the mini satin hand set. They made like little labels. Now, okay, technically, y'all, we not supposed to sell these, okay? But people are dumb and they buy them. So, Rebecca, can you go fill me
Yeah.
with ice? And then there's a bottle of water that has some red in it that you can pour in there.
In
Thank
the
you.
fridge or?
Yes, in the fridge, please. Okay, so one side I'm gonna put blessed, one side I'm gonna put hands down, you're the best around. And I'm just showing people I can do these two gifts. So it should be a little bitty square. And this is the mini satin hand set. And you can do scented or unscented. It's totally up to y'all.
Which one?
Blessed, and then hands down, you're the best. And then this is the example of little coupons that I throw in there. The only thing with the coupons after Christmas, I try to put a date on them so they don't keep it forever. Like it expires January 31st. So it gives them the month of January to reach out.
Is it that one?
Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't have these.
I don't think it's for it.
Do they have these? This might be from last year. I might just have them. I don't know. I'll look for that. Don't worry about that. I'll look for it later, y'all.
Yeah.
Do you have these?
But another one, I feel like would be,
It's about that size.
their hands are all paved away, and I'm like.
That would fit in there, to be honest, even though that's not that one. So anyway, the mini satin hand set can become a gift. You do want to mark it up if you are gonna sell it, but
It's for this.
it is for satin hands. I don't think it was meant for that, but if it fits in there, see if it fits. I felt like we had it in there. Oh, that one's okay. I might have last year's. Maybe this is this year's. My bad, y'all. This is last year's. So I wrapped my stuff before like we did all y'all, so I just assumed. Okay, so look, it says happy holidays. Okay, Jennifer's got her life together now. And on the back, it tells you the 3 satin hand things. Yes, you can do that one, Nicole, but that technically go for either set, but you just put it at the front. This company also makes like the ones for the miracle set, which we'll show you in a few minutes for
Is
Christmas.
this for the cheaters?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing is y'all gotta buy them in packs of 25. So if my goal is like, say you only sell one, I don't want you to have to go buy a pack of 25. You come to me or Rebecca and say, hey, I need one more. We'll figure out the cost. It might be 10, 15 cents, or whatever. Or you might, if you need a whole pack of 25, cool. Like if you go sell 25 snowman, yeah, go buy you some, but I don't want you guys ordering if you just sell one or two. So that's why I said pre-sell them. Then you know how many you need. Then you get it ordered. That way, you're in there. And then just put all this as you make it in my little basket. And I'm bringing it with me places. And they're like, well, I don't really do gifts for like my friends, for, oh, well, I got you for Christmas. You flip that bag over real quick. And you're like, oh, you don't do this? You look, I got this one, so you want to show them like all the ideas.
Show them like this, and then you go home and make it.
Correct.
Sell directly out the basket.
Correct. Unless like it's someone you might not see again. Like if you're at a restaurant and it's a waitress and it's easier for you, you can go home and I can go home and make this in 4 seconds rather than come back and deliver one hand cream to her. You know what I mean? So like, especially if it's close, you just give it that one, but then you can go home and make another one, but if it's somebody who's ordering 10 of them, you're going to go home and make it and it's worth it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This was last year's big to do. So every time you start going to Chick-fil-A between now and Christmas, you ask for a cup holder, even if you don't need it, hey, can I have a cup holder? And they're like, which one, the 2 or the 4? I'm like, don't surprise me. Give me one of each. I don't know. They'll just give it to you. So they don't know what we're doing with them, but this has been through the ringer. I probably need a new one. So you just wrap your socks up in that. It does have a sticker on y'all's. So you should have one with a round sticker and one with a Chick-fil-A sticker. So the Chick-fil-A is going to be your cow straw. I did not have any more of the ribbons. You don't have to do the ribbon. You can just put any red ribbon or green ribbon too if you want. And so one says good tidings of comfort and joy. And the other says one cool chick. So that would obviously be for a girl. I know what most people did last time. They are paper straws, so they do bend very easily. So be careful. Which she put $5 Starbucks or Chick-fil-A gift cards with it. and then gave them that as the gift. I love to send this for the teacher gift because then the kids can just carry it to school that morning like this and then hand them out and they can throw the thing away. You know, I think this is one of my favorites. And you can put anything in here. Essentially, when we started, it was the socks. But like put some fluff at the bottom and you can put whatever.
So you put the mintless in one cup and the socks in the other cup.
No, I ran out of socks. You can put socks in both. If you have them. This is just, like I said, pre-wrapped already, so.
So you don't send two to one teacher, you send.
No, yeah.
It's just-
I would put the names on them,
Okay.
yeah. Cause we have 2 teachers,
Okay,
you know, so, or if you're delivering it, you know, you could just hand them out as you deliver it,
Right.
kind of thing. So, but like if I'm going to Christmas and I'm giving this to my nieces or whoever, cause it's got lip glosses instead. Like I'm gonna give them the little cup with a $5 gift card with it or whatever to whichever one they prefer. And then it's like all cute.
I don't remember how we got the drawers there.
The sock,
Socks should feel thicker than last year.
they might be, but you just kind of slide it in between the sock and the cup. And you'll figure it out.
The socks in the cup.
You'll figure it out. I usually take the wrap and then wrap the socks around it and then shove it in. So then I kind of just stick my straw in between that.
got it, but I want to shove the socks in and then I shove the stuff in after.
So cute. And then you can do, well, I also have the brown, Starbucks sells, it has the 4 cup where it's brown and you just stick the cups on it too. So
Socks and not put them together like that. maybe
separate the socks a little bit.
like that.
You want to bring it to me and I'll show them how to wrap it?
But we're gonna do it. Okay.
Stickers, I just printed them.
It's in now. I'm like.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's gonna show them.
Go for it.
okay. All right. So I usually take one sock and I start it. Okay. One sock's wrapped. Then you take your second sock and then you kind of keep wrapping. And then it's not quite as tight. So then you stick your straw in there a little bit and you just shove it in after. And then once it's in, you just pull the actual lotion up a little bit. And it fills most of the cup. And you could tape the straw in the back, you know, like if you wanted to make sure it stays right there, I would put a little piece of tape. And then so if I have this gift card, I'm shoving that in between, or you can fold it, put it in the socks, you know, before you wrap it, and that way it's in there. You just, oh, those are new.
Yeah, they're new. They're not.
Last year it was completely open. And then you just put your little, whatever. I will not throw it, you'll ruin the straw. But anyway, there you go.
Like, yeah.
So one sock, then the other. And then that's the best way to like fill the cup. What was? Okay, the cups are cool because like you can literally just put a sticker on them and you can put fluff at the bottom and then any gift in them. This one says North Pole Coal. So I would take the charcoal mask out the box, put it in the cup. This one says mini and bright. You could take any of the mini sets, any of the 4 sets, put it in a cup, and then like a generic Christmas. So if you put the fluff at the bottom, you can put anything that would fit in here in a cup. Find a cute tag. If you have a sticker, you have 2 options with it. You can peel it off and use it as a sticker, or you can punch a hole and use it as a tag. So that's the cool thing about the stickers. They can be either or. So that's those. And this is the little suitcase, which is the super popular. Like I was saying, they have the big and the little. This one's bigger, so I put a mascara, makeup remover, and I had cotton rounds from prior. I threw in there. The ones that Mary Kay was advertising were smaller suitcases, and the travel size was in it. But the mini and bright tag or sticker is for the travel size. Okay. All right, so let's do some hand sanitizers. So that is the penguin, the Santa,
I think one looks like that.
and the elf.
So what I was thinking is
Yes,
these,
are no longer hand sanitizers.
we can't order these anymore. I think they're gone.
Yes, because they're not.
But we can use them on other things.
Yes, and I'm gonna show y'all in just a second.
You can go to Hobby Lobby and buy a sticker and put right there.
Yeah,
So it's in-
we can do all kinds of
Yeah.
things with them. So I realized that the elf did not say hand sanitizer. So this is actually the lip balm for the limited edition item. So it's not as perfect, but I just wrapped it like the little elf. And then you put the little hat. The hat took a little finagling because it's a little snug.
Where'd you
But
find the hats.
it's from this same website, Court of Achievers does most of the gift stuff. But like I said, we have some. So if you just need one or two more, rather than you guys, because all of the stuff comes in packs. So the elf things and the hats, like there's no like variety. So you can wrap him as a hand sanitizer, or you can do another gift. Now, Rebecca was just saying, the penguin and Santa say hand sanitizer. So I would do those first, try to sell those because we could do the elf on something else. Okay. So you're going to wrap it around the hand sanitizer part, and then you just put the hat on the top. I do suggest a glue dot to hold the hats on, or a piece of tape in there. It's not perfect, but I mean, it'll help. You can tape it if you glue it too. Like, if you wanted to do a hot glue gun or a glue dot or something like that. So what we did was I took a red lip gloss. I took the Santa, and it says hand sanitizer. Okay. And I cut the hand sanitizer words off and then fit around the lip gloss. Now, is it perfect? No. But rather than be stuck with it, I just thought that was cute. And then I would glue the hat, not glue, but like tape the hat to the top of the lip gloss. Okay. So then that would just be like a little gift you could, in addition. So that was just a little extra. Rebecca and I were trying to figure out what we would do with them the other day. So they have but she was saying like getting a sticker next year if you have any of these left, if you don't have hand sanitizer. So right now, try to do as many hand sanitizers as you can to get rid of the little things. And then if not, figure out an alternate use like this. Cool. Any questions about those wraps? Okay. You should have a Santa and a Grinch that are back to front, and that's the hand creams again. If you don't have hand creams, you can also put it around the makeup remover. So you have some options on that one. So kind of do whichever. And the other thing, y'all, is I would have all of this out. Like if you have a bar or a table and you have customers come. So like I'm gonna have it like sprinkle. So right now it's in the back of my office. So when I do like videos, you can see it. But like on my front bar, like right when you walk in, I could put some gifts out and people are like, oh, what's all that? When they come, kind of thing. So having that out at appointments is all good too. You guys don't have this, but they do sell like this bling stuff. The first year we got it, it was at the Dollar Tree, and it's just, you just tape it or glue it to the cap and they can like bling it up. So it doesn't even have to be a wrap. It could be some ribbon or, something that's just different and shiny. So. Yes. All right, Rebecca, we done with those. We done with these. All right, so then y'all should have the little mini. This says to my favorite Jingle Bell, but there's another one. It's a long, thin strip. And you just tape it around your to-go box. Yep. And it's double-sided. What's on the other side? The wrapped in winter. So this one says Jingle Bell. So I use, like, once I take a set out, I keep a lot of the boxes. Like I have some old snowmen before people made wraps for us. We had to make our own on the computer, huh? Anyway, I wrapped 2 empty satin lips boxes. And so whenever I take my Christmas stuff down, they're in there. So like that way every year you don't have to rewrap. So if you do have an empty box, just for like pre-orders, if you take the set out. So like I must have put that set like in a cup or something. And then I just kept the box and wrapped it. And then I have a box that I put in the attic or the shed that comes down with Halloween. That way, because I take Halloween down in September and I already know I'm going to do that. So if you want a box with just that stuff that doesn't use this year and next year, you can start early and, you'll have wraps and stuff. I don't think, oh, hold on. This is the Miracle Set one. This is the Miracle Set bag. And it's the same thing. It's got Santa and the Grinch. And you just stick that in the front of the Miracle Set bag. And then we have, do y'all have these in there? Or did I just have this to talk about it? I don't think we had anything with these. Oh, I think it's on, they have one on the raffle table, but this was a cute idea. And it's like a poly bag, like it's a thicker reusable bag and you could just put whatever products in it. So. All right, let me let go, catch up. All right. So the charcoal mask is still a super popular sale. So I'm gonna wrap them in my little Grinch. So what's cool is like they have, most of them are double-sided. So you pick, you know, whichever one you like. I'm a Cindy Lou Who fan, because my girl was Cindy Lou Who last year. So you just center it as best you can, wrap it around and you tape it once, and then you go the other way and as tight as you can, and you make yourself your little gift. Okay. The second one I would wrap twice. I mean, tape twice. That way, at the bottom and the top, so it doesn't come off. Okay. So this is the hands down. No. This year, Cole is a good thing. And it looks like a box of a sleigh on the back. So this year is a good thing. And then the Holly Jolly, and then the Grinch approved. So all of these are charcoal masks, but look, if you want to put it around something else and you can trim it, like you can always do that kind of thing. So like is this your soup?
Yeah.
Okay. So like the men's, oh wait, give it back. Go grab a men's box on the middle shelf on the end. Let me see if it fits around the men. Let me give it right back.
What should it?
I know, that's what I'm thinking too. I feel like it's about this size. And so you can't use the one that says Cole, but so then you put him around the men's set and it's Grinch approved. This is hilarious. Please, please find me this so I can wrap this for myself. Hold on, let me keep that. I'm gonna have to go. Y'all remind me. I gotta go look for the Grinch. It's probably in my bag somewhere. That white bag on the floor, Rebecca, has all the rest of my wrap stuff in it. Okay, so the body sets. It says like Holly Jolly on one side. It's got the stuff on the other. It can be any of the sets, y'all. It can be the pink, the red, the white. So any of them, you can put that on. And what's cool is if somebody wants the same set, you could do one side and then flip the other side, so they would get both wraps. If they do like the body wash and then the lotion, you know. So that's that. All right. If you have any hand soaps, this Santa wrap fits on it.
Sold out, right?
No, I don't know.
Sanitizers are, but the hands.
I didn't think the hand soaps were, but these are also good for the adopter grandparents. So if you did sell some, because like I don't want to give men pink socks, you know, or you can just keep the extra socks, or use them differently. But this is an easy gift.
Double-sided.
The body cares should be double sided.
We need to order more of those.
You don't see it? Was that yours?
I think so. I think I ordered.
We didn't use any of that. Were all yours? I didn't think.
The only one I have left is this one.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. All right, y'all get those right. Okay. While we're on the men's stuff, this is an old body wash that we don't have anymore, but I still have. So that's why I grabbed it. So this is a little bitty can. We went to Lowe's yesterday. They were $2. Comes with a little top. Here's what I would do. Get the men's sticker and I would put it right here on like the cap, or I mean, you could really put it right here if you wanted to cover the Lowe's thing. Okay, you wouldn't want to put, I thought about red. I have red and white, and I was like, that would look like patriotic. So I had blue. I would do black, gray, or white, or craft paper, that brown color. Grab some of this fluff, shove that in there. You put that in there, and you could get like a clear bag like this and put it in there and tie a bow if you wanted. There's a couple different ways to do it. So what I try to do is you kind of put the stuff around the whole thing. You know, just real simple. If your sticker was big enough, you could put it over the Lowe's like that. But you would want to make sure the sticker would cover the whole thing before you would, do it. Otherwise you could, we used to have some we have some that say man can, but they're big because it was meant for a big can. But this little sticker,
These from last year.
yes, it has mistletoe magnet on it. So like that could go here. So any of the men's stickers could go. So this is what just popped up this week. Someone took a picture and was like, this would be cute for men. So we all just went and ran and bought it. Like nobody saw it with anything yet. So, and then like I said, I had this body wash, which I wish they would do again because that's a good seller for guys. And then the body wash should come out of it. You know, you could add a little something else if you wanted it too, but.
Last year.
Or any of the leftover men's gift kits.
At Lowe's, next to the paint stuff, they were $2. They're on the paint shelf. They were actually on there. But yeah, you want to buy some of this. It's cheap from Amazon. It's probably about the cheapest. This is also just an empty box. Sometimes, like I said, I'll wrap empty boxes just as decoration, just so people see and they think, oh, gift. Okay. So, all right, that's that. All right, let's wrap some satin lips. I mean, some, wait. Okay, so I do wrap the Mint Bliss
Sorry.
in the box. Okay, so this is my coupon because I'm not gonna unwrap this one. I'm gonna stick my coupon in there. And it's already got my sticker on the back, okay? So I'm closing up my box. So you get your socks. I'm gonna rip those open. And you're gonna take the first sock. You're gonna slide it through. But you don't want to push it all the way through. You want to have like room on both sides. Okay. So then you take the other sock and you're going to come from the open end. You're going to take the sock like you would put stockings on. And you kind of like push it through and then like you can pinch it and you're holding both socks really and pull it down. And then you just want to center it back if it comes out. As long as you have about the same amount. One side is going to be fluffier because it's got both socks. And then the other side, I tie the bow where it like is the opening. So like you really can't see it. Okay. So that site does have really pretty bows that you just twist. Okay. But I'm going to show you guys to do tulle too. So I'm going to take my footsie roll. I'm going to center it. This one, you kind of have to tape it to each other. Because you can't really, I mean, I guess you could tape it to the material, but. So two little pieces of tape. So that's where I'm at right now. And you can get whatever color tool you want. I might need to borrow somebody's scissors. Thanks. I didn't bring myself any scissors. Would have been smart, huh? All right. And just get a little bitty piece. I have green. I like green. It's a different color. So, and that the green, white, and red will go on sale at Hobby Lobby of tulle because it's the Christmas ones. And it's a big roll of it. And so it's like $5 or what was last year. And you just double knot and you got your little tag. And I like the green because that little picture has some green in it. And so the bow, they have the bows, but like that's, if that's like, I don't want to go spin, you can just very quickly.
I'm just impressed stuff like that. Sorry.
I was like, what did I give you last year?
I'm so easy. You did give me this. Well, but I remember I don't remember how you wrapped it, but it wasn't in this.
I didn't realize your kids had Nicole last year. That's so funny.
I taught her a little.
I just thought y'all became friends today. Just kidding. They've known each other for a long time.
Yeah,
Like 3 years.
All right. So then you just have your little green bow on each side.
Well, I was just thinking.
So very simple, very quick.
Got something from it.
All right.
Oh,
So I'm gonna pass this around. If y'all are wrapping yours now and you want the green, Candace, you wrapping yours now and you want the green, you can have a little bit.
I love the socks.
All right. So then these become, like I said, perfect example. If you don't sell them, they become teacher gifts, or you can do like this to the grandparents or whatever. So very simple, very easy. And they have different designs. So this is the same design, but with the pink bows. And then they have this one, which says Footsie Roll, and it's the red bows, just to show you guys. So you could do tulle if you don't have the bows. You just try a double knot. Okay. Oh, I need the scissors and I need a different. Oh, no, I brought white. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you guys how to tie a bow real quick. How you make your own bow. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So you're just going to cut a good bit of stuff. Okay. You're going to hold it with one hand and you're just going to pull it down. Okay. And you just keep going until it's all, so it's in half. Okay. So I'm going to take a different wrap. I'm going to knot that around it. So all I'm doing is tying a knot around it. Squeeze it tight. You can double knot if you want, but I don't really do that. And then you take these and then you open them. Okay. And then you take this part, the long part, and that's what you tie it onto. And then you have a little tulle bow. Yeah. Easy peasy. So like if you want to add a bow, you need a bow, or you want to tie a tag, use your tool. That's why I said buy some while it's on sale. Red is good for Valentine's, you know, and other stuff too, but white is gonna get you the furthest. I feel like there's one more thing I need to wrap. Is that it?
Show that snowman.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I was like, no, there's one more thing. Okay, so this is the Mint Bliss. This is actually an empty box that I've had for years. So you put the bottom sock on and you tape your snowman. Okay.
That's what I did for you.
Here, Nicole. So, all right, in here is my Mint Bliss box. Okay. So just shove the box all the way to the bottom this time, and I put my snowman. Okay. Then I take the top of this sock and pull it down till all you see is like his little eyes. And on the other side of the snowman is a girl picture. So there's a girl or a boy. It really doesn't matter which one you use. People aren't going to notice that. The hat, though, you take the other sock. This side has like that clear pillow stuff in it, like stuffing. So you just grab a handful, you shove it down there, and you tie the tool to keep it. Okay. And you take the sock and you kind of flip it up and put it over the other one, and they kind of like match up. So when you put it over it, it just makes his hat real big and fluffy. So the snowman, this is same thing, two different ideas. Okay. And then, I mean, there's other ways too. You could wrap it with any of the wraps if it fits around the Mint Bliss. And then always, I was just looking, I was like, there's probably a wrap that we could wrap like around this, you know, that I was thinking about. There's also a Footsie Roll with Santa's face on it. I mean, his beard. I don't understand how it's going to work because I feel like you won't see the whole Santa face. Do you have the red one like that?
That was I know, I just got one off the table over there that had something.
Okay. Yeah, that's for the hand. So it looks like that, but it's long ways. I haven't figured out how to wrap it around this yet, but I figured for the men ones. But it looks like that. I probably didn't put it because it looks
For
stupid.
that,
Mhm.
and that one person who did her thing, she put the whole box in an iridescent bag.
This,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
And it just fit in the bag. So you want the bag longer, then you gather it up, put a bow on it, and then she took a hair clip and clipped on it.
Oh, cute. I didn't see that one.
This bag?
Let me see.
No,
But I was thinking this would be cute
That would,
when you just said it.
it would work.
Like this.
Big bow on there.
because you can probably see through the.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then, you know, you could wrap this and like she said, you put the clip on the outside. That would be cute. So this is a great for this.
Yeah.
Or really anything, any glammy stuff would go good in that bag. So then you take all your stuff. After Halloween, we taking all that out. We putting all these in. And there's no like perfect rhyme or reason. The biggest thing with your basket is you want to have different price points, different ideas. So y'all have the satin lips with the lip smackers, the lifesavers. We're gonna do that one. I don't have that one wrapped yet. And like that's in here, and you have like all these different, you know, ideas wrapped. Now this I would put in a clear thing like we were just talking about. So you put that in your basket and you carry around your basket. Some people call it a temptation basket. And it could be like I've seen people use a open the winter survival is the Footsie Roll too, y'all.
Yeah.
If you want to do non-Christmas. People use what's that direct sale company with the bags? 31 bags used to be called. They'll like if you have something like that. Like I think somebody has like a more of a tote type thing. It just needs to be something people can see in it. They can see that it's wrapped stuff, you know, like, and then they're like, oh, what you got? Like that's the goal with that. Okay. So the Lifesavers just goes out on the outside of the box of the lip scrub and the lip balm. Huh?
You put them together in the box.
I think they're separate, huh?
You can do it separate, and then showing too, with it last year, I think Caitlin came up with the idea of wrapping with the foil, so it looks like the actual roll of the lifesaver, so wrap it in a thing of foil first, and then wrap that.
I forgot about that.
I like the foil.
Yeah, so we did aluminum
Is it
foil
less-
first, and then you put the lip savers. Let me see yours, Candace, so I can show. So you would take aluminum foil and wrap it around this and tape it. And then you take this
Oh, go that way.
and then you tape it this way. And it looks like a lifesaver, but it says lip saver. And so that's that one. And you just tape that one. So you can do it with the silver and it was showing the side or without. So there's a purple one and then like the berry one. And then there's a normal white and green one.
Makes sense.
Okay, hold that thought. We'll be back. We also need the, I'm going to show you guys the eye patches next. So you have two options. It comes in pink and red, pink or red, okay? It does fit the actual box. So when you're wrapping it, you can put it in the box, but I would take it out of the box, to be personally, to be honest. Okay, so this is a bag that I have. They sell this clear stuff in the rolls, but I just want to show you guys today. So I'm cutting off the side that is like gathered. So essentially it becomes just a big sheet, okay? So you can take your eye patches, you put them in the middle. Okay. And then I'm gonna just, you want it to look like a peppermint. So I'm taking my tool. The first one's a little bit trickier. And you just gather it together and you tie it around it and you double knot it. Yeah, I was like, I might need some.
No problem.
So I'm gonna double knot. Okay. So I just have essentially, it's like open on this side, okay? I'm gonna cut that. And you're gonna take the other side. And you tie in that one now. That one's a little bit easier. Oh, look, get somebody to help you, y'all. It's easier. All right. So we double knotting. And then you just want your tool pieces to be about the same size. So you trim them, and you can do red. I would probably do red, to be honest, or red and white on each side. And then you just take your little sticker, pull off the back, and you put it on the front. Now, if I had a bunch of stickers, I would do the front and the back. But if you don't, just do the front. Isn't that adorable?
I've seen some that have demoed them, they've actually put the sticker on the inside.
I do.
Oh, I thought about the outside, because I felt like,
On the cap.
oh, but then they can't see what it is. Anyway, in it or out. That's how I've always done. I never even crossed my mind. And if it's uneven, you can just trim some of this off. But I mean, it's meant to look messy, like it doesn't, have to be anything. So, yeah.
There's no steel.
Cool thing about the Fabulash is it's not Christmas. So it could actually be Valentine's too. So if you wrap the mascara, it'll go around that. The deluxe minis, years ago from the Dollar Tree, they had a plastic ornament of some sort and the minis usually fit in it. So once I wrap up mini, so pretend that, okay, let me just do it like this. All right, so this is just deluxe mini now. Okay, now this is a few dollars, so it's a little bit more, but I could do this as a gift or like, hey, you spent $100, here's a bonus gift for yourself or someone with a deluxe mini in it. So you can wrap it for them. And because it's cute, they can either use it as a gift or keep it themselves. But I mean, I wouldn't give that to anybody who bought a gift, but you're going to have people who might say, hey, I have 12 teachers. I need 12 lip balms. It's over $100. And you're like, okay, here's a bonus gift. They can do whatever they want with it. So any of the deluxe mini stuff can be wrapped. If you go look so the Christmas albums has a whole album just on Christmas wrapping, separate from the December album. And then if you look in the yearly albums for the fall Christmas launch, ideas that came up that year would be in that one. So this will be in this month's, the fall launch 2025 and the Christmas ideas. Okay. And so you can go look at the old ones and if Dollar Tree has them. Now, I would never give anybody all 6 of the lip glosses. I would pull one lip gloss and a makeup remover.
And these lip glosses or they are the same colors that
Yes,
carry something.
they are.
So if they try them.
They don't like them. Yeah. So I would give them one
Making sure that it was.
of each.
Right, I didn't know if it was like a limited edition or something and then,
Mm-mm.
but I'm recognizing the colors now. Okay.
And y'all can throw little samples in little goodie bags, like a lip gloss sample, eye patches sample, I would always put my information on every single product. I would put a little coupon in every single gift just because, you want this to continue to grow. If you do sell to someone for someone specific, you can always ask them for the information, follow up with them after. Hey, I'm Jennifer. I know your husband bought you a gift. I was just following up to make sure you liked everything, to see if you had any questions. And that way, if they don't know how to use something or whatever, it's very generic stuff. But when people just say, hey, I need a $50 gift, that's when I do limited edition, overstock, like things I want to get moved.
Mhm.
Okay. So just be strategic when you're pulling gifts. Like with the men's stuff, most men are most likely to use the cleanser first. So if it's a men's gift, I'm starting with cleanser. Then if they want the second one, then I'm gonna do the moisturizer. Then I'm gonna do the shave, because they might not all shave. Okay, with a razor. So like be strategic when you're pulling stuff. If it's for someone and they want the foundation and their foundation color, cool. We can't always guess foundation color. So I would do lotions and body care and the nourishing oil and different things. And so because these wraps are different sizes, you can look at different products. And like I did with the Santa one, I just cut the Santa thing off the bottom. So if it's just a hair too long, trim it a little bit and it might fit around the nourishing oil. So before I hit record, oil-free eye makeup remover, micellar water, and the silkening oil all fit the same wraps, and probably the hand soap too. I think that's all the same wraps. And so you can so if somebody's gonna do makeup remover and micellar water, I would do Santa and the Grinch. Like I would do one of each, so that they get that. So you can kind of be creative. I think we covered all of them. There's a couple tags in there that you would just tie to the front of a package. It doesn't need to be
You'll use this with like a sample of a charcoal mask.
the Santa with the charcoal mask. You could just put it as a tag on the actual gift. Like you could hang it on the front of the gift. You can put it in the box. You can tape it to the box, like however you want to do it. If you could also do, y'all, especially if it's a boy, a charcoal mask in here, like with the tag with the Santa. So instead of it being a men's product, the bigger men cans, the clear ones, came from Amazon. You have yours, James?
Yeah.
I guess I have a box in the attic because mine like this ain't come down yet. Oh, yeah. I think it got put back outside. So this is like a clear paint can and the top comes off. And so it's a good bit bigger. So we did men's colognes in these last year. So a whole cologne would fit and just get a lot of fluff for it because you want the fluff to be, super cute. Don't buy, like I have a big, huge box of pink fluff because I do a lot of gifts during the year. But if for a man, you don't need a bunch, go to the Dollar Tree. They usually have the shred there. Hobby Lobby, Michaels would have it get a smaller bag of a man color, but like something generic, like a gray, white, black would fit and match the can. It would match everything. There's also, Nicole's holding it, if you want to pass it to me. This was my favorite one. This is the one I was talking about earlier. So it says, Santa has been busy granting you wishes, but he left you the bag of sweet candy kisses. So you get like a clear bag. You fill it with Hershey Kisses and whatever one product you want. I typically do a lip balm or the lip scrub, or you could do both. And then it's a tint, so it folds in half, and you just staple it. So then you have the Hershey Kisses and the lip product. A very small gift. This was my best-selling teacher gift last year. And so like I was saying earlier, the Hershey Kisses can match. Like if you want to do the red and white ones, they're a little bit more expensive. So usually what I do is some red and white and some silver. Like I'll grab, because the silver ones are cheaper, or the Grinch ones or whatever. So like a couple of them, and like I mix them up.
Okay, you can get those at currentcatalog.com.
Currentcatalog.com, or Jennifer has a Canva link and you can just print your own.
Of those.
But
Yes, of these.
Okay.
Because that was the only one there, and I was like $5 to ship them, and then you got to pay shipping, and so I just made my own,
Yes.
and I printed them last year.
Share that.
And actually, you know what I did? It was I made it a sticker, and so yes, this. So I took.
You did have something.
Okay, so Allie was like, Mom, it's off centered. I was like, I know, I didn't mean to really print it on computer paper, but you can't really, sticker paper, but you can't tell. So I would punch a hole, tie red to it, like a red tool, and put that on the bag. So like this is the same thing.
Print the other thing. long
Yeah.
ways and it's just
I sold a lot of those too.
I think it's a Microsoft link, to be fair, because it was like pre-Canva, but I just print them, cut them, and flip them over. So this is the same thing.
Print the snowman's.
Yes, you can print the snowman, the sock snowman that we were showing you guys.
Demographics.
Mm-mm.
No.
in the Facebook group, y'all, under files, Nicole, in the Facebook group, under files, the snowmen are already there. There's actual picture of it where you just print it on like a regular computer, but I think it's under files too. So there's two different places for that. So that's where I'm saying, get it all wrapped, have one of each, set it out, bring it places, talk about it, go live. Now, I would not do a live that's 45 minutes long and show all these gifts. I would be like, hey, today I'm here just to show you guys this super cute man idea. It can be put anything in it. I have 2 or 3 things for 30 seconds. I would talk about this one product, price points. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye. And then every time, because if it's they're like, oh, it's only 30 seconds. What's she talking about real quick? So each time you're showing a new product rather than you sit there and say, okay, now we have this, now we have this, now we have this. And then they're like, okay, I'm tired of watching, you know? And so just talk about different price points, mix it all up. Today I'm talking about a man idea, like, or a teen idea, and you tell them who it's for, you know? If you're like wrapping something for someone, and go live and say, hey, I was just wrapping this up for a customer and I just wanted to share how cute it was. Like, look at this idea. Oh my God, this would be so good for the bus driver, the teacher, like the cafeteria workers who never get thought of. Like, you're giving them the ideas while you go live and they're super short and they're like, oh, that's so cute, you know? So before I sent this out the door today, just wanted to show you. But even if you don't have it sold yet, you just have it wrapped because we've been talking about, they don't know that. So you're just like, oh my gosh, today I just made this for a customer. I'm so excited, so cute. And then you sell the idea. And then outside of that, you're posting the pictures in between from previous years that people have taken. Try to find like cute backgrounds. So like I have a solid green blanket somewhere in this house. I usually put that as my background, you know, or like my Halloween pillow if I'm showing like the hand lotions or whatever. So like yesterday in the reel I was doing, I put the Confidently You oil and the perfume on that witch pillow, and just like that was the background. Like flip it over. Yeah. So see how it's pink? So it's her black hat with the pink bow. So I just put the 2 products on it for a second in a reel. Yeah, come here. Every Monday, come here. So that's why I was recording y'all earlier, just doing different things. So like, you know, when you're trying a product, somebody else is trying a product, like just grab a video or have somebody video you, you know, like just putting the stuff on. If somebody's standing right here videoing you, you know, like that's something that you can use. Oh my gosh, y'all, like look how easy that was. I went live the other day and recorded myself trying the old and the new under eye, whatever, and I got so many views on it, like me just talking. Oh my God. And I did it live, like I had not tried it yet. And I was like, okay, let's check this out. Let's see if it's good. And I was like, oh, so I just uploaded it as its own video and all kind of people paid attention to that. And I was like, all right, okay, noted. I guess I'll be showing people. But the whole idea is you're selling, you know, your ideas, what you have to offer. You just have to be ready to give them variety. Really, you know. Cool.
Do y'all send like this kind
What
of?
is that? The
these
Pink
kind of-
Friday?
Mhm.
We gave y'all those.
Cards out for it?
You can. It depends on what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do a holiday open house, you have to mail them something. I have letters that I've done in the past that you can save. I've always sent them in a colorful envelope or decorated with sticker or something that stands out from normal mail. Because then,
This says pinkprinting.com. Is this where you?
no, that's an old site that does not exist anymore. But so we could print you your postcards. We could get you some. I just shared each of y'all.
Postcards that you use, where do you get them from? Like cute.
The same place. The Court of Achievers has them. Creative Sprinkles has them. A couple websites I can share with you. It's not a secret by any means. I just don't want y'all ordering packs of 25 when you need 2, and then you paid shipping, $6 shipping. Like, I don't want you wasting money on these items. Like, this is all so inexpensive that you don't have to change the price of the product. Now, these are a couple dollars each. So you may need to, you know, if you're charging people for them, you might want to include that, you know. But like, so if I'm doing this was $2. So $2 added to it's not that big a deal. Or if you don't want to pay, then you don't have to add it. It's totally up to you. But then like if they want a bunch of these and they start to add up, like, or they only want, you know, a $5 item in it, like, you know, like you gotta charge them for the thing. So just use your best judgment when you're trying to figure things out. But the less you can add for wrapping, the better. You want it to look cute, but you don't want it to be expensive. Those clear cups too, y'all. If you sell those, I order them in bulk from Amazon. So before you order, check and see if I have some. This is what I did last year was I ordered the bulk and as people sold them, I have the cost figured out somewhere. I think it's like $1 or $2 a cup for the straw, the bow, and the cups or whatever. It's not, and the sticker. It's not a whole bunch. That way you're not going out and buying 30 cups and you only need 2. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like pre-sale, talk about them, put it out. If you know a customer's coming, make sure you throw some stuff like out, you know, for them to see the decorations and stuff. Cool.
And was this just like, just?
Yeah. So the pink envelope is just because if I'm mailing somebody something, it's going in a colorful envelope.
Oh,
And then that because I want them to pay attention. So anything, you can also take those pink envelopes and put samples in them and have them to hand out to people, you know, as you're out and about, warm chatting. Oh, I have some samples. Would you like to try them? You know, I don't do that a whole bunch, but you know, I like to be prepared. I like to have little goodie bags, more like not organza, but like a clear bag with like a sample. Yes, they do have them where they're colorful, where it's pink for normal to dry and purple for combo to oily if you're going to mail or give them out like that. Or just a generic one. But like a little envelope with a sample and a candy, and that you can give out to people. So I don't want that back. That was yours. Sorry.
I don't know what I'm doing it.
So, oh, here's an idea. Because I don't want my inventory to get messed up. If like, so we took that, give it back to me. Okay, so we wrapped the eye patches, so now I have an empty box. So I put the empty box on my shelf. And that way, if I don't sell it, I can take it out of the package and put it back in here and close it back up. And then I'm like, wait, I thought my inventory says I have eye patches somewhere. I'm not thinking, oh, it's wrapped behind me. I did that the other day. Man, it says I'm out of this. I don't know why I'm out of it. It was wrapped behind me in my caboodle. So yeah, so I leave the empty box open anytime I'm missing something on my shelf. So say that like, and this isn't holiday related, but if somebody wants something on a repair set, I open the box and I leave the box open. And once the product comes back in and I put it back in my repair set's full again, that's when I close it. So if I have a box, that way I don't give somebody a set that is missing something. So if the box is open, it means I need to reorder something that goes in it. Does that make sense? And so I leave all my boxes open. And then if I sell it, then I just toss the box. And if I don't sell it, I put it back in the box. Cool. So that's what you're going to do with it. All right. Any other questions about any of the holiday wrap stuff? Y'all feel like, okay, good. Like I can, and if you need me to wrap bows or re-show you, or, hey, I don't know what this is for. You can also go to Court of Achievers' website and like see what they wrapped, you know, like, oh, I don't know what this one's for. Most of them say it in very tiny print. Some of them don't. Like, I think they just started putting it on products. So like some of the older ones might not. But, you know, like no one's ever said we could put the Grinch stuff on the men's. But like then we realized you could. So you can play around with it before you tape it and just see like what it fits on. Technically, I probably could have wrapped this. I would just have to trim off some of his belly at the bottom. This body wash from a few years ago. Like you could put that on it, you know. So just think outside the box. If you see ideas, you know, share them. But all right, so that is it, friends. Y'all feel like y'all got a lot of stuff?